I first want to start off this video by saying this video is not a video to discourage people in believing a religion or something like that. These are my own personal opinions and things that I think happens after death or the process of death and what happens after. And honestly, growing up as a kid, I never had like the best experience with death. Losing my mom at a young age. I'm gonna try not to cry this video. It is a pretty scary topic for me. Um, I'm not too sure like what really happens after, and that scares me. And it's really been on my mind this last week, and been giving it thought, and like what really happens, and I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure, and that really scares me. Because as a person I am, and where I stand, um, I feel like I'm a very logical person, and I need answers. Like, there's reason for something, and there's reasons for things that don't happen, right? There's always reason. And the reason there's death is just because we're humans. It's our nature. We have an expiration date at the end of the day, but no one knows when that is or what happens after that. Like, do we ascend into another realm, heaven, wherever you want to be, cremation, anything like that. I do want to say I do, in a sense, believe in reincarnation. Like, you do come back as a different form, life form, anything like that. But I'm not too sure if that is 100% true. Like, there's not really been 100% fact that that is a possible thing in our reality, you know? And it's not even to say that this is our reality in a sense, because we can't really prove that we exist in the big scale of things. And it just I don't really know what I'm trying to get at, but I just need answers. And it's it's a question that probably can't get answered ever. And it's very, very scary for me. When I was about 5 or 6, my mom passed away. And to this day, I think about it every day. It's something I battle with. I don't really tell too many people about it. And this is probably like the first time you guys are really seeing me talk about it. And when I was younger, I didn't really know what to think about it. I was raised a Christian and I went to church. I went to things, and growing up it just didn't make sense to me because why why would why would this perfect being, and this is just opinion, remember, perfect being, feel free in the comments to say your opinion on whatever I have to say. Why would this perfect being cause so much pain in my life when he's supposed to bring me peace and love? He's supposed to be the all loving person. It just didn't make sense to me. And after my grandmother passed, and after my great grandmother passed in, I think it was 2023, that really stuck with me because it happened again. At first, when it first happened with my mother, I thought it was maybe okay. I can feel pain, but it can I can deal with it. Like, I can understand. Oh, my mother's gonna go to heaven and she will be okay, and I can talk with her by praying and stuff like that. But it just does not work like that. Like, I've tried. I've given my faith into Jesus multiple times, and I've prayed. that something good will happen. Not to say that's the reason you should pray, but I feel like nothing ever was answered by what I was doing. And that never sat right with me, because it's like, how am I supposed to pray something and not get anything in return? Not to say it's transactional, because it's just praying and we're supposed to just have all faith in Jesus, and he doesn't have to return what you're praying for. Like, he doesn't have to answer what you're praying for, but he should at least bless you in some type of light throughout your life, right? And um it just didn't sit right with me that I could sit and pray and pray and pray and pray and ask for everything, and nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. It's what I do in my life. I control what happens in my life at the end of the day. I step my 2 feet out every single day and do what I do, my own free will. And recently, it's just like, I can't imagine that a person like this is real after seeing my mother pass and my great grandmother pass and get sickness and things like this. It's just like, you can pray and pray and pray, but it doesn't go or amount to anything if nothing happens, you know? I can't fathom the idea of there being a bigger person that controls everything, and he has the right to do good and make these things happen, but he doesn't. That doesn't make sense to me. If he's the one that loves all of us and he's supposed to make these things happen for us, why can't they happen? And not to say everything should be a perfect world, but it just doesn't make sense to me if he's supposed to make things happen and not have these people in pain, you know? And I might be wrong, and I might just be. This is my idea of what I think God is. I didn't really study the Bible too much when I was younger. I prayed, yes, I went to church. I didn't really study the Bible too much, so if I'm misinterpreting what Jesus is supposed to be, or what the concept of God in Christianity, or whatever religion you believe in, just please leave a comment. I'm not trying to discredit or say whatever you guys believe in is wrong. These are my personal feelings, and just recently I can't get over the fact that I don't think anything happens after death. I just can't. I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't think we transcend or anything. I don't think we go into another body, because there's no proof that we can do that. There's no, like, for sure evidence, and I'm a person that needs factual evidence, things that back what has happened. I'm not here to say that I don't believe in an all powerful being that has created everything, because there always has to be a creator, you know? Not to say that he's a god or he has this certain perfection to him, how like people perceive Jesus and everything like that. I feel as if there are an all higher power that we can't even like fathom is even in our existence, or our reality, that we have never seen and we will never ever see. But on the other hand, when I look back at that, how is there a creator without the person that created the creator, you know? Making this video was probably the hardest thing I have done in a few months. It's really been haunting on me and then eating the back of my mind. I've been thinking about this for months, but recently, this last week, it's just, I don't know what's got into me or what changed, but it really, really scares me. And it's a natural occurrence that everyone has to go through, and I just don't know if I'm ready. Like, but at the same time, no one's ready when it happens. I don't believe anyone is ready for death. When it truly happens, yes, you can accept it, but to truly like be okay with it happening, I don't think that is something that humans can do. This is just my very short video on what I've been thinking about recently. This video gave me a lot of clarity, and just lifted a big boulder off my shoulders, because it's been eating away at me and I just don't know what to think of it. And I don't think I'll ever get an answer to what my questions are about religion, if there is a all-seeing God or a higher power to us. Because if I would have found an answer, we all would have found an answer already. Um, and it's just, I don't really know. Just really, really something to think about, and I think about it all the time. And sometimes it can be sad, sometimes it could be a neutral thought. It could just be me theorizing on what I want to do, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to death, that is scary to me. And I still don't know how to handle it, but me making this video will help me at least release some weight off my shoulders to release it into the world. Um, because I feel like I don't really talk, if you know me in person, I don't talk about my feelings often. And as you can see, it's coming all out at once. And I don't like to be emotional. I like to just be okay with what's going on around. I don't like to be mad at things. I don't like to be sad. If you usually see me in person, I'm just happy. Usually, just talking to people normally. You'll rarely ever catch me in my sadness, and I really don't open up to a lot of people. But hopefully, this video will get to other people and share your ideas and your thoughts and get some weight off of your shoulders if you're having the same thoughts that I have, you know? Hopefully this reaches the correct audience and I'm not just crying for no reason. I do want to hear your guys' opinions in the comments, so please talk to me. Please subscribe. I'm thinking about making a philosophy channel. This is something that I've been wanting to do because I do have a lot of opinions on things and I feel like I have a lot of ideas that I want to talk about. So let me know if you guys want to see more. I'll see you guys later. Deuces.